the money, cha-ching, I spend it. Yeah, I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I be getting it. These hating ass bitches, yeah, they saying it. Pulling up in the hood, shaking all this good. Bitches in the back, wishing that they could. I'm that bitch. Need me some chocolate, talking kids. Run the blocks, but there ain't no list. Call me a magician with all these tricks. This ain't the test, this is the quiz. Ain't talking shit, but he can get the kicks.
I'm here! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, to all my Orbeez. I'm here, you're here, and those hating ass bitches are over there, okay? So let's get started with this YouTube video today, honey, okay? So, boom. So today we're going to be doing a story time / mukbang. Now, the story time is going to be the time that I almost got the clap. Okay, so if you girls and you guys don't know what the clap is when you got the chlamydia. So chlamydia is basically an STD. So boom. Now your girl or we don't have it, okay, honey? But I almost did get it. Okay, so boom. So then we're gonna be eating Popeyes. So we have our spicy chicken sandwich. Okay? We have our seasoned Cajun fries. And then we have our lemonade, okay? Because we need something to cleanse his throat, okay? So let's not get the game confused. So, boom. My throat is a little dry, so let me get this wig first, okay? You know what? I'm going to let you girls get this wig and you guys. So, boom. Ooh. Woo. Okay, so I did open up the ketchup a little bit before the video just in case it had busted on me. Okay, because you know how ketchup be. And just in case if I have to change or some shit like that, okay? So, this is going to be my first time in the Popeyes spicy sandwich. So let's see what this is together. Let me take my gum out. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys get a little bite. Let me get this little bite. Okay. Mmm. 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 Hold on. Was good. It was spicy though. And I eat spicy foods. And that was spicy. Okay, so boom, let's try these fries. Oh wait. Give you girls some ketchup. And you guys. Fries are good. I like McDonald's fries though. No cheese, no shade. So boom. Before we get into this story time, let me get this little bite of this sandwich again because this sandwich is definitely good. Girl, hold on. So boom. So let's get into this story time. So this is the time that I almost got the clap. Right? So boom. So it's gonna be two important people that play a role in this. So boom. We're gonna start off with my friend. Well, I can't really say her name. So we're gonna call her Cynthia. Okay? So we're gonna call her Cynthia. And let me give you a little backstory on Cynthia. So me and Cynthia, Cynthia, we went to school together. You know, she was cute, she was popping, you know, she was that girl. Boom. So, Cynthia was in my class, you know, when she graduated with me, 2019. Shout out to all my girls that graduated in 2019, okay? So, boom. Now, the only thing about Cynthia, I love Cynthia. She was pretty. She was that girl. She was popping. But Cynthia had to clap. Cynthia had to clap. I don't know how else to say it. Cynthia had to clap. Now, don't get me wrong. It's okay. I mean, well, I'm not trying to say that, I'm not trying to judge anybody if they got, something going on, health problems. But she was very trifling with her stuff because she would tell me that she would sleep with certain dudes and not like tell them. She said that she wore condoms or whatever, but she said that she didn't feel like the need to tell them because she wore a condom. Now, me personally, I told her, like, well, what if the condom break? You know what I'm saying? So, boom. Cynthia was a little trifling, okay? So, boom. But, nevertheless, that was my girl, you know what I'm saying? That was my girl, that was my A1 day one. So, well, I won't really say all that because at the end of the day, though, she wasn't my best friend. I mean, she was my A1 day one, but she wasn't my best friend. So, boom. So, let's jump into, we're going to call him Mr. Clap. The dude that almost gave me the clap. We're going to call him Mr. Clap. So, hold on. So, I met Mr. Clap outside of school. So, boom. So, it's, okay, so me and Cynthia, we was both on the dating app. And now, so a little backstory. I basically showed Cynthia the ropes on the dating apps. Me and her was basically hustling these dudes out their money or whatever, and that was just that. Okay, so boom, let's get into the story, because this story is getting a little clappy right here, okay? Because, girl, when I tell you this is just a mess. So, boom. So, this one particular time, we're just doing our thing. We on the app or whatever. We was actually with each other, actually, at this one place called Johnny's. Now, if any of you girls know about the place I used to live at, you girls know what I'm talking about. It was this little food place called Johnny's. So, boom. We went there after school, whatever, we were on the Zan app. Now, at this time, I was already going to meet somebody. Now, usually so she was actually going to walk back to the school to get on the after school bus to go home, because usually we'll just walk home together if we're together or whatever. But at this time, she was just going to walk back to the after school bus to go get a ride home. So, boom. Because it was a little late at this time, too. So, boom. So, she actually had a message pop up, which was Mr. Clap. And so, they went to go do their little thing or whatever. She ended up leaving before I did. Now, I did not know who Mr. Clap was at this time. All I knew was this girl was going to meet somebody. That's all I knew. So, boom. So, that's when she went on about her business. I went on about my business, That was just that. So, she knew Mr. Clap way before I knew Mr. Clap. So, just boom. Now, we're going to bring my other friend in here named Sparkle. Sparkle was one of my gay friends on the dating app. Now, let me give you a little backstory on Sparkle. Sparkle's going to play a really important role in here, because Sparkle let me know what was going on. Sparkle not no dumb girl, okay? So let me tell you. Well, Sparkle is just a boy, but Sparkle is just that girl. Okay, so we're just going to leave it like that, okay? Like, Sparkle, she's so she's a boy, but she be wanting you to call her she. So, boom. So, shout out to my girl Sparkle, although we really don't talk that much, but anyway, shout out to my girl Sparkle. So, excuse me. So, let me get a little backstory on Sparkle. So, me and Sparkle actually met on the dating app. She seen my profile pictures, and I seen her profile pictures, and just like that, we clicked. We was hustling dudes out their money. One time, me and her, we went with this one dude to his big house. It wasn't a mansion. It was just a house. He basically gave us both $500. Boom. We twerked. We did what we did. That was just that. We didn't do nothing sexual, but, we twerked on him, gave him a little hand job, blah, blah, blah. So, boom. So, that's a little backstory on Sparkle. She's that girl or whatever. So, boom. So, Fast forward to me and Cynthia. So Cynthia, she told me about Mr. Clapp. Him and her are doing a little thing. Now Cynthia was a regular girl, remind you. Now, let me not get y'all confused. So the dating apps, I was on the straight app and I was also on the gay app. So on the straight app, I will put that I am, a lady. But when the dudes would text me, I would let them know that I'm transgender. So I was on the straight apps and I was on the gay apps. Okay? So boom. So that's how that went. So she was telling me about her and Mr. Clapp, she was out with him a lot and this and this and this and that. So I never seen him still to this day at this point in time. So boom. So and actually months went by, they were still seeing each other. So then eventually she out of nowhere just stopped talking to him. And basically, now I know I told you guys that she told me that she had the clap and that she would be giving it, well, she didn't give it to people, but she would still mess around with people and put a condom on while she had the clap. Now at this point in time, she did not have the clap. So boom. So she started talking to him and she didn't really tell me why, at this point in time. And then a couple months down later, she told me that she had the clap. Now, she didn't tell me it was from Mr. Clapp. She just told me one-on-one, that she had the clap. Like, hey, I got the clap. I didn't know if it was. And also, too, Cynthia was not doing, she was not how me and Sparkle was. She was really an out girl. Like, she did anybody and everybody to get a bag. She wasn't wearing condoms. Like, so at this point, like, I just thought she was telling me she had to clap just because she had to clap. So, boom. So, we'll say a month went by or whatever, time went by, and I get a message on the app, on that same app that me and her are on. And what do you know? It's fucking Mr. Clapp. Okay, so at this point in time, not at long run, so me and Sparkle really didn't do much together because at the end of the day, she was a cisgender woman and I was a transgender lady. And not all the dudes were out and open. So we really never did anything together, even though I put her on to the game of the dating apps. So boom. So me and him actually went to go meet. And, I never knew who he was. Like, I never knew that they seen each other. And, he was taking me shopping, this and this and this and this and this and that. So, boom. So, fast forward, I'm at Johnny's. And I get picked up with this girl. Like, well, we with each other, but, like, I get picked up while she's there. And I could tell that they know each other because of the way they looking. So, I'm just, in the car, like, do they know each other? And then thinking back, I'm like, wait, this is the same car when she got picked up that one time. But see, I wasn't thinking when we first had met because of the simple fact that it was already months down the line. So I'm just like, do they know each other? I'm not really thinking of anything yet of it. So boom. So then I asked her, I was like, hey, do you know who this is? Even though I usually don't, do that at the end of the day though. Like, I needed to know because, I'm sorry, she just got some stuff going on with her or whatever. So I wanted to ask her one-on-one, do you know who this is? Because I'm not trying to get anything. So she told me like she didn't know who that was, this and this and this and that. Now, at this time, I really didn't feel bad about asking her, did she know him? Because at the end of the day, yes, I did kind of put his business out there because I did basically tell her that me and him are talking. But at the end of the day, though, from what he was telling me was that he was kind of already out. A lot of people already suspected. So at that point, I was just, didn't really mind asking her. So boom. So Fast forward, me and Sparkle link up. And I tell her the situation, like, why is she lying to me? Like, I think that she know him or whatever. And Sparkle said, girl, he got the clap. And I said, girl, what you mean? And she was like, Sparkle was like, girl, because you ain't know on Grindr, they had this little thing where they was putting him out. So he was on Grindr too. And I said, you got to be fucking kidding me, Sparkle. I said, what the fuck? I said, so this bitch is gonna fucking sit here and act like she don't know him? And knowing that when we talking, he could possibly give me the clap? Bitch, you a dirty asshole. So at this time, I'm just living. I play it cool. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm gonna play shit cool, and then I'm gonna find the right moment to pop your ass. And I don't necessarily mean pop your ass. I mean like, bitch, pop your shit. Like, bitch, what's up? What's good, bitch? The right motherfucking moment. So, I let time go by. I'm still telling her that I'm talking to him, and I was talking to him. I was milking his ass like a motherfucking cow, bitch. And he ain't know that I know. He was always wondering why I wasn't letting him fuck, because he was cute or whatever. But I'm over here milking both their asses, okay? Like, I'm giving this, I'm letting this bitch think that she got one up on me, but this bitch don't have shit on me. So, I'm like, I read the situation wrong. I do want to say this, but at this time, I was mad. So, fast forward, I said, so what's good? I said, what gotta talk to you? And she was like, what's up, Ori? Well, she was like, what's up, O? And I was like, so you said that you didn't know who this was, but you do know who this is. And she was like, what do you mean? And I said, because he got the clap. And she was like, I just didn't want to, put his business out like this, and this, and that. And, you're not really supposed to tell people that, that they got a certain disease and this, and that. I just basically wanted him to tell you himself. And I'm like, okay, well, when you got the clap from him, how did you figure that out? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you know before you even slept with him? Because you stopped talking to him. And she was like, well, no, I found out after the fact. And I said, so wait, so you wanted me to find out after the fact? And I understand that you're not supposed to tell people about their health issues because that's actually illegal. But I mean, I just feel as if at the time I feel as if that she should have told me, like, you know what I'm saying? Even if I was to have sex with him, I would be protected, but still, that's just me. So even though, like, I don't know. Okay. So I was mad with her for a minute, even though I kind of see where she was coming from, but at the time I didn't give a fuck. I ain't give no fuck. And I appreciate Sparkle for letting me know. I actually miss Sparkle. But Sparkle's really deep into it. Sparkle really be out here. I'm not gonna say too much about Sparkle. She's a girlfriend, but she got some shit that come with her, and I don't like that. I almost been in a situation with her. She a good friend, a ride or die. If I ever have power with somebody, she the type of person I'm like, hey, you wanna go hit them up? Like, you could tell her a lot of stuff. Like, she is a good friend, but she just come with too much shit. I'm not even gonna lie. So, let me know how you guys feel about this certain situation. And until next time, at Orbeez.